Hello guys, this is Dylan with Center County Airsoft, bringing you a video on how to make a silencer for your airsoft gun that actually works. This seriously works though. I'll give you a demonstration real quick. So without the silencer, it's pretty loud. It's a loud gun, I mean. And with the silencer, it's just... it's actually pretty quiet. So, I'll show you how to make that silencer. Just move this off to the side. So the supplies you'll need are two rods of PVC piping. Despite what you've seen on other videos, it really does not matter what kind of PVC piping, or what size, I mean, that you're using, because it all depends on the gun that you have. I have an MP5K, so I will be using a thicker PVC piping and a thinner inner barrel. You will also need a Dremel and some black spray paint. You'll also need some cotton shoelacing, and I don't know why I used fishing line, but I guess that kind of helps. But I'll show you mine. This is what the finished product is going to look like. It's kind of dirty from me using it, but on the inner barrel, it should fit pretty snugly in there. As you can see, I used like 10-pound test fishing line and cotton shoelacing, and I took a drill press and went ahead and drilled all those holes in there so that the sound that escapes from the gun is coming up through these holes and being absorbed by the cotton shoelacing and fishing line. And then that upper barrel is just going to slide on there, and then you're just going to tuck that up in there. And the external barrel, all that's doing is keeping camouflaged. It's there to look pretty. Not the silencer, the external barrel. And this is to fit onto my gun, because I've seen people, what they'll do is they'll take their gun and they'll take the flash hider and wrap that in electrical tape and then put the silencer on there, so it'll end up looking like that. And I didn't want that. I wanted this all to go in here so that there's no chance of any sound escaping. And as you can see, that looks pretty cool on there, actually. But that is not what I'm going to show you how to do. There are videos, multiple videos, probably hundreds out there, that show you about the electrical tape. But this, I found out, works better. I have actually done that before in the past, but this, I found, has worked better. So you're going to take this and cut it to your desired length depending on your gun. The bigger the gun, the longer you're going to want this. My gun's very small, so I cut out about 3/4 of a foot of this and about maybe half a foot of this, and I put that in there. And if you put it in there, it should not fit snugly. It should have a little bit of wobble to it. And so once you have this cut, say this is going to be our silencer, you're going to take a sanding bit and put that on your Dremel. So once that's on there, you are just going to sand a U-shape out, the shape of your sight on the front of your gun, if you do need to do that. If you have an M4 or M16 model that do not have the sight that close to the barrel, you are going to have to skip the U-shape sanding step and go straight onto the inner barrel, which you're just going to drill holes in. Little small holes, I don't know if you can see that. and then you're just going to cover those holes in cotton shoelacing, a lot of cotton shoelacing, and enough of it that it's going to fit snugly in there, and it's going to reverberate the sound and absorb it. So, I mean, it actually works pretty well. It's solid. If you sand, I would suggest sanding the PVC piping before you spray paint it, because then it's not going to be glossy. It's going to be more of a dull black, and if it's glossy, the sun's going to reflect off of it, or the moon, depending on when you're playing, and that's going to give away your position. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on the silencer as far as that goes. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave those in the comment section. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching.